Hello friends, Josh Ford with Puckett's Furniture since 1954, and I'm excited to announce Puckett's 50% inventory liquidation going on now. Huge markdowns, clearly marked on big discount price tags. Every single piece has been put on the bargain block. Many one-of-a-kind items, now is the time to buy. Tax time is here, and I want your business. Hurry before these tremendous selections and values disappear. That's Puckett's 50% inventory liquidation. Come on down!
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Protecting the newest Overton County residents. Livingston Regional, named one of the state's best award winners for its work at reducing infant mortality. The BEST Award focuses on the importance of breastfeeding, early elective delivery reduction, and safe sleep for Tennessee babies.
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Hey guys, this is Jason coming to you from Frontier Chevrolet in Livingston, Tennessee, 2350 Cookeville Highway under new management. That is correct. Under new management here at Frontier Chevrolet. Guys, I want to let you guys know about all of the vehicles that we have on the lot right now. We have a big super savings event going on. And if you haven't noticed, we're giving back to the community. We had a turkey giveaway here on Thanksgiving. Be looking forward again coming around Christmas time. We believe it's going back and helping the community a lot. So we want you guys to make sure you like and share the post. That way everybody gets the opportunity to come up here and get a gift at no cost at all to you.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into Stone Memorial High School tonight. We're in Crossville, Tennessee for this District 7 AAA semifinal, the first of two semifinals here tonight. The Livingston Academy Wildcats and the Upperman Bees getting ready to square off for a third time this season. The second semifinal, we'll see White County take on the host team, the Stone Memorial Panthers, as those two teams get ready to play. We're right to host a region tournament game on Saturday night and a right to play in the championship game on Wednesday night. These two teams playing for those same things as we get ready to get this one underway. Livingston Academy will be the home team. They are the number 2 seed out of District 7 AAA's regular season. Upperman is the number 3 seed. Livingston beat Stone twice this regular season. They won in Livingston 58-56, won down in Baxter 62-56. So the Wildcats have swept Upperman for the first time since 2015-2016, and that's a pretty big thing to be able to do. Coach Bobby McWilliams always has his team ready, and it's tough to beat them once, even tougher to beat them twice, and now Livingston's going to try to do it a third time here tonight in Crossville. Other games going on of interest around the area tonight as the girls 8 AAA tournament is taking place tonight. The consolation game has Page at 19-11, taking on Lawrence County at 21-7. The championship game tonight in 8 AAA, Tullahoma at 17-10 is taking on Lincoln County at 23-4. Now the AAA boys tournament will continue tomorrow night. The consolation game will have Marshall County at 15-14. Taking on Spring Hill, who is 15-12. The championship on the boys' side tomorrow night is Lawrence County at 23-6, taking on Page, who is 17-10 in the District 8 AA games coming up tomorrow night. Livingston comes in at 24-4 on the season. The Upperman Bees come in 19-7 on the season. Upperman coached by Bobby McWilliams. He's assisted by Ross Fanning, Alan Asbury, Brian Johnson, and Hayden Pentecost. Livingston, coached by Jimmy Miller. He's assisted by Nate Kennard and Blake Qualls as these teams get ready to play here in Stone Memorial. Upperman, they will be the visiting team dressed in the road black, the gold numbers, the white trim. They'll start number 1, Branson Turnbow. Number 5, Hayden Petty. Number 10, Jackson Bush. Number 15, Clayton Harris. And number 23, Bronston Chaffin. Livingston, dressed in the home white, will start number 12, Wyatt Hargis. Number 20, Daniel Bilbrey. Number 21, Tucker Miller. Number 32, Easton Goodpasture. And number 42, Isaac Story. And that's the way you overcome technical difficulties here at Stone Memorial tonight. The singing, just an impromptu singing of the national anthem with the crowd joining in. Nothing like it when they have to do that, and that's always a good thing when the crowd will join in on the national anthem. Before we get this one started, let's take a moment to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. Livingston Regional Hospital, Lucky Red Stables, Oakley Equipment Rental, Wayne's Grill, Wascon Incorporated, Willow Grove Marina, Livingston Family Healthcare, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Overton County News, R&M Family Pharmacy, E.B. Gray Jewelry, First Church, Frontier Chevrolet, W&O Construction, Farmers Insurance Rick Savage, Maynard's Automotive, Hall Funeral Home, Bullseye Security, Exit Rocky Top Realty, Livingston Dairy Queen, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Jerry's IGA, Highway Tire, Puckett's Furniture and Appliances, Milton Rains and Family, Farley & Sons Construction and Excavation, Full Mower Service, Donovan Savage, and Walnut Grove Church of Christ. Give you the starters again for Upperman. They'll go with number 1, Branson Turnbow. Number 5, Hayden Petty. Number 10, Jackson Bush. Number 15, Clayton Harris. And number 23, Bronston Chaffin. The starters for the Bees of Upperman High School, the number 3 seed coming into this tournament. The number 2 seed, Wildcats from Livingston Academy. Number 12, Wyatt Hargis. Number 20, Daniel Bilbrey. Number 21, Tucker Miller. Number 32, Easton Goodpasture. And number 42, Isaac Story. The starting 5 for Livingston Academy Wildcats. Livingston will be the home team. They are seated to our right, as you can see here on Overton Events. Happy to have you with us. If you enjoy our coverage of these live events here on our YouTube channel, go to our YouTube page, subscribe to our channel. It will cost you nothing ever to subscribe. Just click that subscribe button and help us grow our channel. We also want to say a special thank you to Wascon Incorporated for paying the TSSAA broadcast rights fees. We're ready to get this one underway. Petty to jump against Hargis. The lead official steps in. The basketball's in the air. Tap going to be controlled by Livingston as Hargis will tap it back to Goodpasture to bring it front court. They hand off back to Hargis. Right side, Bilbrey. Bilbrey back to Hargis. No, they threw it away. Hargis had made a cut, and Wyatt thought the pass was going to someone else, and the ball just sails out of bounds, and the turnover will give it right back. We'll give it to Upperman for the first time as Branson Turnbow will bring it front court for the Bees. Turnbow hands off now to Bush. Jackson Bush will go left side to Petty. Petty back to Bush, stepping left corner. His 3 is way off. Rebound Miller for Livingston. Miller quickly in the front court for the Wildcats. Miller dribbling top of the key. Now to Bilbrey. Bilbrey right side to Story. Story will fake, will drive. Jumper banking good. Isaac Story. Story banks home his first 2. Livingston's on the board first, leading 2-0 now over Stone. The front court with it is Turnbow. Turnbow dribbling there in the front court will work against Bilbrey. Swings it right side now to Bush. Bush, high post, Petty at the elbow. Petty will drive, leans in, tries to draw a foul. Jumper's no good. Rebound Story. Story now coming out there on the run for the Wildcats as Story will bring it front court. Story now to work the ball on the right side. Story goes inside. Goodpasture. Goodpasture back up top. Story, his top of the key 3 is banking no good, or is off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound taken away by Harris. Harris now to Turnbow to bring it front court. Turnbow back to Harris. Right side they go to Bush. Bush will go left wing now to Turnbow. In the corner, Petty. He's got an open look at a 3 for the lead. It's no good. Rebound Miller. Miller now will go to Bilbrey to bring it quickly in the front court. Bilbrey on the move is going to be called for the travel. Turnover by Livingston. Will give it right back to Upperman as they'll play it in with 6:25 to play in the first quarter and a 2-0 Livingston lead. Turnbow dribbles front court, working the ball across the timeline. Turnbow right side to Chaffin. Lob on the alley-oop to Chaffin. His layup good. Bronston Chaffin, little backdoor alley-oop cut. They lob it to him, lays it up and in. Upperman's on the board, ties the game at 2 apiece with 6 minutes to play in the first quarter. Bilbrey in the front court for the Wildcats. Bilbrey goes left side now to Story. Story to Hargis. White, right side 3 ball is good. Wide Hargis. Hargis knocks down his first bucket. It's a triple, and the Wildcats move in front 5-2. Coming in the front court with it is Turnbow. Turnbow looking back to Coach McWilliams for the play call. Turnbow dribbling there at the half-court circle, working against the Livingston man-to-man. They'll now start the offense as Bush catches right in front of Coach Jimmy Miller here on the home bench in Crossville. Turnbow will drive. His jumper's no good. Rebound taken away by Goodpasture. Then he has it knocked away and stolen away by Harris. Back up top now to Bush. Bush will drive, gets inside. Scoop layup blocked. Rebound fought for inside, and Goodpasture will pull it out of the air for Livingston. Now to Story to bring it front court. Story across the timeline, working there at the half-court circle. Goes right side, Bilbrey. Bilbrey now to Hargis. Hargis down low, Goodpasture posting up. He'll kick it out to Miller. Tucker's three-ball left side, good. Tucker Miller knocks down his first three. Back-to-back triples by Livingston has given the Wildcats a 6-point lead at 8-2, and Upperman wants a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. 4:59 to play in the first quarter. Back to Crossville right after this.
Coming to you from Frontier Chevrolet in Livingston, Tennessee, 2350 Cookeville Highway, under new management. That is correct. Under new management here at Frontier Chevrolet. Guys, I want to let you guys know about all the vehicles that we have on the lot right now. We have a big super savings event going on. And if you haven't noticed, we're giving back to the community. We had a turkey giveaway here on Thanksgiving. Be looking forward again coming around Christmas time. We believe it's going back and helping the community a lot. So we want you guys to make sure you like and share the post. That way everybody gets the opportunity to come up here and get a gift at no cost at all to you.
The basketball after the timeout as Bush will move up to the point. They brought in number 21, Braden Roberts, for the first time. Petty on the right side. Petty to Roberts. Roberts deep in three-point range. Left wing, Jackson Bush. Down low, Harris. Harris works his way to the baseline. His jumper banking no good. Petty with the offensive rebound. Back up and in. Hayden Petty slipping inside to get that offensive rebound. Puts it back up in front to score his first two and stop that 6-0 run by Livingston. Bilbrey in the front court. Now to Story. Story goes right side to Hargis. Hargis down low. Goodpasture. Goodpasture works inside. Little jumper down low is no good, but he'll go to the line to shoot two as a foul going to be called on Upperman. Our first foul of the night going on the Bees will go on number 15. That is Clayton Harris. He'll pick up his first. First foul of the game coming with 4:16 to play in the first quarter. All of a sudden, the clock changed to 4 minutes. Goodpasture at the line shooting two. The first one's good. Easton with his first point. Now it's back to 4:16. That's kind of weird, but they put it back. Number 11, Cameron Bush, will check in for the first time. He'll come in replacing Clayton Harris, who will leave with the one foul. Second free throw by Goodpasture, good again, as he scores his first two. Livingston back out by 6 at 10-4. Roberts to bring it front court. Goes right side now to Jackson Bush. Bush back to Roberts. Livingston, little matchup zone now as they're going against Upperman. Tried to go down low to Chaffin. It's off his hands and out of bounds. Touch last by Upperman. Basketball going to go to Livingston. Good defense down low by Hargis to force that turnover. And a new player coming in for Upperman, Evan Huddleston, going to check in. He'll replace Jackson Bush. Livingston to play the ball in to Bilbrey as we are halfway through this first quarter. Wildcats leading 10-4. Bilbrey now to Story. To Hargis on the right side. Hargis. High post. From 10's no good. Goodpasture with an offensive rebound. Back out to Story. Story will drive again. Layup good, and he is fouled. Isaac Story with a chance at a three-point play as Goodpasture just snatching that rebound out of the air. And the foul going to go on Cameron Bush. He'll pick up his first, team second, and this will put Isaac Story on the free throw line trying to complete a three-point play, and he does. Story has his fifth point. Livingston out by 9 now, 13-4, with 3.5 to play in the first quarter. Roberts in the front court. Roberts dribbling there at the half-court circle. Roberts works it left side to Cameron Bush. Long skip back to Roberts. Roberts can't get that one away, going behind the Chaffin screen. They'll go to Chaffin at the high post. Chaffin back out Roberts. His deep three is good. Braden Roberts, you can't guard him out there. He's 7-8 feet behind the line and knocks down that deep triple to cut the lead back to 6 at 13-7. Bilbrey now to Miller on the right side. Miller, high post, Goodpasture. Goodpasture turns and faces up. He'll drive on Chaffin, spins to his left, floater inside, no good. Goodpasture gets his own rebound, back up, no good. Rebound Chaffin for Upperman. Chaffin now to Bush running on the left side. Bush now will back it up to Petty. Petty now to Huddleston. Right wing, they go to Roberts. Roberts, high post, Cameron Bush. Finds Chaffin wide open inside. His driving layup good. Bronston Chaffin. Chaffin has 4 of their 9 as he cuts the lead down to 4 now at 13-9 with that layup. Story will drive. Story gets inside. Floater banking good. Isaac Story. Story with a hot hand early. He's got 7 already here in this first quarter, and the lead back to 6 at 15-9. Roberts in the front court for the Bees, dribbling there at the half-court circle. Roberts works it right side now to Petty. Petty with the left-hand dribble. Hands off now to Huddleston. Huddleston back to Bush. Cameron Bush looks to drive. Will pick up the dribble. Right corner they go to Huddleston. Huddleston skips it up top to Roberts. Roberts pulls up the free throw line. Jumper there, banking no good. Goodpasture will tap the rebound, and Story will get control of it. Chaffin tried to body check him, but he missed. Story in the front court. Left corner, Bilbrey. 3 ball with Roberts running at him is no good. Rebound, Cameron Bush. Now to Huddleston. Huddleston quickly in the front court. To Petty on the right side. Petty back to Bush. Bush will go right wing, Roberts. Roberts back to Bush up top. Bush, left side, they go to Petty. Petty in the corner, Huddleston. Huddleston can't get the 3 away. Now we'll dribble with the right hand. Huddleston backs it back out to Petty. A minute and a half to play in the first quarter with Livingston leading 15-9. We've got a whistle and a foul down low. Going to be called on Livingston. Foul on the Wildcats will go on Tucker Miller. He'll pick up his first. First foul of the game against the Wildcats coming at the 1:31 mark here in the first quarter as Upperman changing players up again as Jackson Bush coming back in. Clayton Harris coming back in. Livingston gets Cole Harris and Brody Coffey in for the first time for the Wildcats. Lob up top to Cameron Bush. Left side, Jackson Bush. Jackson will dribble out back to Cameron Bush now. Right side, they go to Roberts. Roberts back to Cameron Bush on the baseline. He'll drive, cut off inside, ball knocked free, but Jackson Bush able to run it down. Now Cameron Bush in the short corner on the right side. Lob in the lane to Turnbow. Down low, Cameron Bush. His layup's good. Good interior passing there by the Upperman Bees as they get the layup at the rim. With a minute to play in the first quarter, the lead cut to 4 at 15-11. But that's not that lead for very long as Wyatt Hargis knocks down his second 3 from dead in the left corner. Wyatt has 6, and all of a sudden it's back to 7 at 18-11. Turnbow in the front court. Turnbow now to Jackson Bush. Bush dribbling up top. Bush now working against the Livingston man-to-man, it looks like again. Left side, Roberts. Roberts dribbling out with the right hand. Roberts now to Turnbow at the half-court circle. Turnbow will drive, cut off at the elbow, picks up the dribble there, backs it back out to Roberts. Roberts dribbling there for the Bees. Will hand off now to Turnbow. Turnbow working at the half-court stripe, now to Bush. Bush now and a whistle away from the ball, and a foul going to be called on Upperman. Harris and Coffey battling inside, and they've got Clayton Harris picking up his second foul. Harris picks up number 2 with 21 seconds to play in the first quarter. As he's going to sit down, Bronston Chaffin will come in replacing him. Livingston will play for the last shot of the quarter as Coffey will go inbounds to Harris. Harris now will bring it front court for the Wildcats. Harris working across the timeline. Harris dribbling there just a step beyond the half-court line. Harris now looks to drive. Harris backs it back out with 8 seconds. Harris now works his way inside, lost control. Roberts will pick it up. Roberts quickly in the front court. Roberts with time, finds Chaffin at the rim. Layup good, Bronston Chaffin, and the quarter will end right there. After one complete, it's Livingston Academy 18, Upperman 13.
Coming to you from Frontier Chevrolet in Livingston, Tennessee.
Hello, friends. Josh Ford with Puckett's Furniture since 1954, and I'm excited to announce Puckett's 50% inventory liquidation going on now. Huge markdowns, clearly marked on big discount price tags. Every single piece has been put on the bargain block. Many one-of-a-kind items, now is the time to buy. Tax time is here, and I want your business. Hurry before these tremendous selections and values disappear. That's Puckett's 50% inventory liquidation. Come on down!
Back here ready to start the second quarter here in Crossville at Stone Memorial High School. Livingston leading Upperman by a score of 18-13. We do want to apologize, a little shaky camera work there from the start. Had some people kind of knock into our cameras there, had to get them straightened out. We apologize for that. We've got everything corrected. Should be good again throughout as the Bees will play the ball in. We also want to say again thank you to Wascon Incorporated for paying the TSSAA broadcast rights fees for these postseason tournament games. We appreciate them. Appreciate all of our sponsors for helping us carry these events to you. Turnbow being harassed by Harris, finally gets rid of it. That was a long 5 seconds up top as Harris defended Turnbow. Petty now to Roberts. Roberts back up to Turnbow. Just underway with the second quarter. Turnbow will hand off now to Jackson Bush. Bush got a step, gets inside, finds Petty. Right corner three ball is good by Hayden Petty. Second three of the night by Upperman. Petty has 5, hitting his first 3, and cuts the lead down to 2 at 18-16 on 5 straight by the Bees. Story will drive, gets inside, finds Harris on the right wing, and Harris going to be called for steps. Turnover by Livingston will give the basketball right back to Upperman as they've got a chance to tie it with a 2 or take the lead with a 3 as the inbounds goes to Turnbow. Good pasture ready to check back in at the next dead ball for the Wildcats. Turnbow across the timeline, dribbling there at the half-court circle. Goes right side, Petty. Petty up top, Jackson Bush. Back to Turnbow on the left wing. Turnbow alley-oop down low off the side of the board, taken away by Hargis. Hargis now will bring it front court. Petty wasn't ready for that alley-oop. Hargis right side, Story. Story in the corner to Harris. His 3 in the air is good. Cole Harris. Harris has his first triple. Livingston's made 4 of them in the first half, and they lead it again by 5, 21-16. Turnbow, high post tried to hit Petty. Hargis knocked it away. Harris will steal it. Harris to the rim, driving layup blocked away by Turnbow and blocked out of bounds by Turnbow. Hustling back to block that one clean and let his team set up and play defense as Goodpasture going to check in to replace Hargis here in the second quarter. Coffey stepping up to throw in. Cameron Bush going to come in replacing Turnbow. Coffey to play the ball in. Right side on the baseline as he'll play it right wing to Harris. Harris dribbles out with the left hand. Up top now to Story. Down low, Goodpasture on the right block. Kicks it in the corner, Coffey. He'll fake. Coffey will drive. Can't get the shot away inside, and he walked with the basketball. He sure did. Late whistle. The correct call on the turnover will give it back to Upperman as Jackson Bush stepping out to throw in. Bush will play it in to Roberts back in there. Roberts works it slowly across the timeline. Livingston going to pick him up in that half-court man-to-man. Roberts between the circles. Roberts goes right side to Bush. Bush in the corner now to Petty. Petty down low, Chaffin posting up. His jumper's short, no good. Goodpasture, rather Story, will tap the rebound to Harris. Then it's knocked away by Cameron Bush, but Bush the last to touch it, and it will stay with Livingston Academy. Wildcats will play it in on the inline as Wyatt Hargis going to come back in for Livingston. He'll replace Tucker Miller. 5:55 to play first half. Livingston leading 21-16. Girls games coming up tomorrow night. The 7 AAA semifinals down at Tennessee Tech. It'll be Cumberland County and White County at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. We'll be on there at 8:30 as Coffey gets it inside. He'll kick it out to Harris. Harris back to Coffey, stepping right corner. We'll be on there at 8:30. Livingston Academy and Upperman for the girls championship tomorrow night as the reverse layup by Brody Coffey is good to score his first 2 and extend the lead back to 7 at 23-16. We also want to say that we hope you're enjoying our Puckett's Furniture instant replay for the last couple of games. Been able to develop that thanks to Puckett's Furniture, and we appreciate them being able to give us the replay capabilities here on Overton Events. Roberts lobs it right side, Jackson Bush. Bush back to Roberts up top. Left corner, Petty. Open look at a 3. That one's good. Hayden Petty has his second 3. Caught it in rhythm. He's got 8, and the lead cut back to 4 at 23-19. Hargis in the front court for Livingston. Hargis now to Coffey. Coffey goes right side to Story. Upperman still in that 2-3 zone for the Bees. As Story back to Coffey. Left wing Harris. Harris dribbling back up top. You just got to find the gaps in this zone. Down low, Goodpasture. Goodpasture turns inside. Jumper banking, no good. Rebound taken away by Cameron Bush. Bush quickly in the front court on the run. Bush now to Turnbow. In the corner they go, Jackson Bush. Bush will drive, finds Chaffin breaking the rim. His layup good, Bronson Chaffin. Chaffin 2 in the quarter. He's got 8 in the game as Harris brings it front court for the Wildcats. Harris left side, Story. Story dribbling with the right hand. We'll go to Coffey now. Coffey Dribbling outside against this 2-3 zone. They're forcing Livingston way out beyond the three-point line. Coffee now to Hargis. We're halfway through the second quarter. Story on the left wing. Livingston leading 23-21. It was a 5-point lead at the end of one. There's a steal by Upperman, taken away by Petty. Petty now to Cameron Bush. Bush will bring it front court, working on the right side. He'll hand off to Jackson Bush. Bush works it now to Petty, back to Cameron Bush. Long skip pass will get to Roberts on the left side. Roberts back to Jackson Bush. Bush lob, high post, Petty. Petty can't get the shot away with Hargis stepping to him defensively. Now on the baseline they go to Chaffin. Chaffin back up top to Petty. Petty around the solid Chaffin screen will kick it out to Bush. 3-ball for the lead is an air ball. Rebound taken away by Harris with a chance to run. Cole quickly in the front court for Livingston. Harris will back it back out the Story. Down low, Goodpasture. Goodpasture double teamed in the post. He'll find Harris. Harris will fake, will drive. Cole gets inside. Jumper down low, no good. Goodpasture taps, no good. He'll tap it to Harris. Layup, good. Cole Harris. Livingston sticking with it on the offensive glass. Goodpasture and Harris keeping it alive. Cole gets the finish. He's got his 5th point. Livingston back out by 4, 25-21, as we're just under 3 minutes to play in the first half here in Crossville. Jackson Bush to Roberts. Roberts in the corner. Cameron Bush back to Jackson Bush. Bush way out in 3-point range. Back to Roberts. Roberts back to Jackson Bush. High post Chaffin, a step beyond the free throw line. Now to Roberts around the Chaffin screen. Good help there by Coffee. Right corner they go to Petty. Petty back to Cameron Bush. Bush dribbling with the left hand. Will hand off now to Jackson Bush. Now to Roberts on the right side. In the corner they go to Petty. Petty back out to Jackson Bush. Bush tried to go back to Petty. Deflected by Coffee, but Petty will get to it. Now Jackson Bush on the right side. Bush now to Cameron Bush through his hands, but he's able to save it. Back to Petty. Petty right side, Jackson Bush. Patient offense right here by Upperman on this trip. Down by 4 with 2 minutes to play in the first half. Hargis knocked it away. Bush will save it though to Petty. Back to Jackson Bush. His 3 in the air is good. Jackson Bush just catch and release on that one. I'm not sure he was even looking at the rim when he released it. His first bucket is a 3, and it cuts the lead down to 1 at 25-24. Harris in the front court for Livingston. Works it to the left wing. Harris now to Coffee. Coffee at the half-court circle for the Wildcats. Goes right side, Story. Story, high post, Hargis. Right elbow jumper by Wide is good. Hargis has his first 2-point field goal. He's got 8 points, extends the lead back to 3 at 27-24. Jackson Bush in the front court. They double team on the baseline. He'll find Chaffin, though, at the elbow. His jumper there rims out. Rebound taken away by Harris. Harris looking to push to put the pressure on this Upperman defense. Left side, Coffee. Coffee down low, Goodpasture. One-on-one with Chaffin. Jumper by Goodpasture's good. Chaffin tried to draw the foul, didn't get the call. Goodpasture has his first field goal and his 4th point of the night. And now the official going to stop play. A bench warning on Upperman. They were, I would assume, protesting that call there, trying to draw the charge on Goodpasture. Jackson Bush and Cameron Bush going to sit down. Huddleston and Turnbow come back in. Turnbow across the timeline as we move under a minute to play in the first half. That one knocked out of bounds by Story. Touch last by Livingston. It will stay with Upperman. Evan Huddleston will play it into Turnbow. Turnbow now to bring it across the timeline for the Bees. Turnbow works at front court with the left-hand dribble. Picks up the dribble now to Petty around the Turnbow screen. Knocked away by Hargis. Now stolen away by Story. It's 3-on-2, but Upperman hustles back. Story pulls up the free throw line. Jumper's no good. Bilbrey with the offensive board, and he's going to be held and fouled by Upperman. Foul on the Bees will go on number 21. That is Braden Roberts picking up his first. Team's 4th here in the first half, as it will be Livingston to play the ball in on the baseline with Story stepping out to throw in. Story plays it to Goodpasture on the block. Goodpasture turnaround jumper inside's no good. They are going to get the foul on Upperman this time. Same thing as the foul going to go on Bronston Chaffin. He'll pick up his first, trying to flop and draw that foul. They call him for the defensive foul. Chaffin will pick up his first, as this will put Goodpasture back at the free throw line to shoot 2. First one by Easton. Rims, no good. Bounced around on the back part of the rim for a moment. wouldn't drop through, and it will be Goodpasture to shoot a second to try to make this a 6-point lead again. Official talking to Chaffin over there as he's tried to draw a couple of charges that way. Second free throw from Goodpasture. This one's on the way. This one, no good again. Rebound taken away by Petty, and Bilbrey trying to knock it away from him will pick up his first foul. Only team foul number 2 on Livingston here in the first half. Bilbrey has one. Miller has one. Upperman's been called for only 5 as Chaffin going to sit down. Cameron Bush will come in replacing him. Upperman may hold for the last shot of the half here as they will bring it front court with number 2 in there. That's Jack Torrance checking in for the first time. Roberts now to bring it front court. Roberts across the timeline as we move under 30 seconds to play in the half. Left side to Petty. Petty now to Cameron Bush. Bush picks up the dribble. Bush needs help. Bush now to Huddleston, who finally shakes free of Isaac Story. To Petty on the right side with 15 seconds. Now to Roberts. Roberts at the half-court circle. Roberts back to Petty on a little pick and pop. His three-pointer is no good. Rebound Cameron Bush down low. He'll take it back up and score it. Cameron Bush with the offensive rebound and put back. Story from half court at the buzzer. That one's no good, and we're at halftime. At halftime, it's Livingston Academy 29, Upperman 26. Second half coming up in just a little bit.
Hey guys, this is Jason coming to you from Frontier Chevrolet in Livingston, Tennessee. Here under new management at 2350 Cookeville Highway, Livingston, Tennessee. Guys, we're glad to be a part of this halftime show. We're very excited to watch the youth sports, being able to give back to the community, something we've been looking forward to assisting pretty good while. We're hoping that everybody, enjoys this halftime show. I know that these kids are playing their hearts out and giving everything they can right now. I want to talk to you a few minutes here about, the vehicles that we have. As you guys have noticed passing by, you've seen a lot of new inventory here on our lot. You've seen it come and go. Guys, we're making car deals right now here at Frontier Chevrolet, doing the best we can by people and giving the best deals. Also, our service department, we've got technicians here that are over 34 years working for GM. That's very knowledgeable, down to earth, and we've brought in a new staff, something that you guys have been waiting for. It's a new adventure for us as well, because we want to make sure that we're able to get you guys taken care of and making sure that your vehicle's fixed right the first time. As far as the sales department goes, guys, reaching back, everything that we're selling here, there is going to be a portion that's going to be coming back into the community, just like, Thanksgiving was able to pass out cases on top of cases of turkeys out here all day. And we was very thankful to be able to give back to the community. There was no purchase necessary, no oil changes that you had to be buying, no cars, no nothing. It was pull up, get your turkey, handshake and a thank you, and then going back through and just hand it off to the next person. So, guys, we appreciate it. We appreciate the business that Livingston and Overton County has been giving us for the past years. And under the new management here, guys, it's worth coming in here, meeting the new management, shaking hands, and telling us how we can help, your students out, the kids, the sports programs. We want to be involved. We want to help. And that's something that new management believes in. So that's something that, we need to come in and see us and give us opportunity to show you what we could do. Thank you, guys.
Stone Memorial. Livingston leading Upperman 29-26 in this boys matchup. Wildcats led 18-13. After the first quarter of play, Upperman outscored them 13-11 in that second quarter to cut the lead down to 3 now, 29-26. Scoring for Upperman, they're being led by a couple of players with 8 points apiece in the first half. 8 at halftime for Hayden Petty. He made 2 3-point field goals. 8 points in the first half for Bronston Chaffin. 4 at halftime for Cameron Bush. 3 at halftime for Jackson Bush on a 3-point field goal. 3 points for Braden Roberts. He made a 3-point field goal. Upperman made 3 threes in the first half. They didn't get to the free throw line in the first half of play. Bees called for only 5 fouls in the first half themselves. Clayton Harris has 2, 1 apiece on Cameron Bush, Braden Roberts, and Bronston Chaffin. For Livingston, Wildcats being led by Wyatt Hargis. 8 points in the first half for Hargis, including 2 3-point field goals. 7 points at halftime for Isaac Story. He was 1 of 1 from the free throw line. 5 points in the first half for Cole Harris. He made a 3-point field goal. 4 points in the first half for Easton Goodpasture. He was 2 of 4 from the free throw line in the first half of play. 3 points at halftime for Tucker Miller on a 3-point field goal. 2 points in the first half for Brody Coffey to give them their total of 29. Livingston made 3 of 5 from the free throw line. Wildcats converted on 4 3-point field goals in the first half of play. Fouls for Livingston. Only 2 players fouled in the first half for the Wildcats. Daniel Bilbin. Tucker Miller has 1. Nobody else in any foul trouble at all for Livingston Academy. Nobody else with a foul for Livingston Academy. Wildcats leading it 29-26 at halftime. Let's take a moment to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. We haven't had many timeouts, have we, in this first half? As these broadcasts being brought to you by Frontier Chevrolet, First Church, E.B. Gray Jewelry, R&M Family Pharmacy, Overton County News, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Livingston Family Healthcare, Willow Grove Marina, Wascon Incorporated, Wayne's Grill, Oakley Equipment Rental, Lucky Red Stables, Livingston Regional Hospital, Walnut Grove Church of Christ, Full Mower Service, Donovan Savage, Farley & Sons Construction and Excavation, Milton Rains and Family, Puckett's Furniture and Appliances, Highway Tire, Jerry's IGA, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Livingston Dairy Queen, Exit Rocky Top Realty, Bullseye Security, Hall Funeral Home, Maynard's Automotive, Farmers Insurance, Rick Savage, and W&O Construction Company. Basketball will belong, well, they don't have an arrow up on the clock. Looks like it's going to belong to Livingston Academy if I can see the table down there at the scorer's table. I think it's going to go to the Wildcats, and it will go to Livingston. Let's see if we can find the scores from the 8 AAA girls games going on tonight in the other girls district, as I'll try to track those down for you. No score between Page and Lawrence County, who are playing. No score as of yet for those. As Livingston with possession to start the second half. Bilbrey goes inbounds to Miller, now to Hargis, to Story on the right side. Upperman back in that 2-3 zone. Story back to Miller. Those 4 that we've already said, joined by Easton Goodpasture to start the second half. Miller, right side Hargis. White will take the deep 3. That one rims no good. Rebound Turnbow for Upperman. Turnbow looking to lead the break. Quickly in the front court. Turnbow, good job avoiding Bilbrey coming up behind him, trying to knock it away. Petty will drive, and as he goes, a charge going to be called. Charge called on Hayden Petty. He'll pick up his first. Easton Goodpasture stood and took the hit for Livingston. Petty picks up number 1, team foul number 1 here in the second half on the Bees, as it will be Livingston to play the ball in on the inline. Inbounds goes to Bilbrey. Bilbrey will bring it front court for the Wildcats. Bilbrey, right side now to Story. Story down low, Goodpasture posting quickly to Bilbrey. Left corner, Miller. Tucker for 3. Money! Tucker Miller knocks down his second 3. He's got 6. The Wildcats lead is 6. 32-26 with 7:10 to play in the third quarter. Turnbow in the front court. Turnbow dribbling at the half-court circle. Livingston still in that pesky man-to-man that they love to play. Turnbow will almost throw it away. He did throw it away. Bilbrey got the steal. The Story running. Story will drive on Turnbow. Jumper good. Isaac Story. That is a tough shot by the senior. Turnbow made him cut it back inside. Banked it home for his 9th point. 5 straight by Livingston to start the second half has given them a 8-point lead, 34-26. Upperman wants a 30-second timeout, a full timeout. Called by Upperman. We'll take it with them. Back to Crossville in just a moment.
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Protecting the newest Overton County residents. Livingston Regional, named one of the state's best award winners for its work at reducing infant mortality. The Best Award focuses on the importance of breastfeeding, early elective delivery reduction, and safe sleep for Tennessee babies.
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Livingston leading 34-26. Upperman uses their second timeout of the game. They have 3 remaining. Livingston hasn't used a timeout yet, as Braden Roberts will check in to play the ball in to Jackson Bush. Bush now across the timeline. They're joined by Clayton Harris, Bronson Chaffin, and Hayden Petty. Down low, Harris posting up. His jumper inside, good. Clayton Harris. Harris has his first 2 coming out of that timeout, just pounding it inside to him as he scores the first 2 of the second half for Upperman. Miller on the left side to Story. Story, high post now to Goodpasture. Back to Miller. Did he throw it away? He did. Miller made a cut. Goodpasture threw it where he was, not where he was going, and the turnover will give it back to Upperman. Bees to play it in, right side front court, a chance to get even closer. Livingston had extended to 8, but now a 2-pointer by Harris and a turnover, and the Bees have a chance to cut it back to a single-digit game. Petty on the right side. Whether to a, well, they can't get to a single-score game. Still a 6-point, yes, they can. They hit a 3. Petty up top. Petty down low. Harris posting again. Harris jump hook in the lane is good, and he is fouled. Oh, they're just taking it right inside to Clayton Harris now, as he's got a chance at a 3-point play. Foul going to go on Easton Goodpasture. He'll pick up his first, team's first here in the second half, and Livingston wants a timeout. Wildcats will call it with 5:59 to play in the third. We'll take a moment to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. W&O Construction, Farmers Insurance, Rick Savage, Maynard's Automotive, Hall Funeral Home, Bullseye Security, Exit Rocky Top Realty, Livingston Dairy Queen, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Jerry's IGA, Highway Tire, Puckett's Furniture and Appliances, Milton Rains and Family, Farley & Sons Construction Innovation, Full Mower Service, Donovan Savage, Walnut Grove Church of Christ, Livingston Regional Hospital, Lucky Red Stables, Oakley Equipment Rental, Wayne's Grill, Wascon Incorporated, Willow Grove Marina, Livingston Family Healthcare, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Overton County News, R&M Family Pharmacy, E.B. Gray Jewelry, First Church, and Frontier Chevrolet. Harris at the line trying to complete a 3-point play as he puts this one on the way and knocks it down. Clayton Harris, all 5 of his points coming here in the second half as he knocks down the free throw to cut the lead back to 3 at 34-31. The front court with it, Bilbrey. Bilbrey now to Story, left side Miller. Miller down low, Goodpasture. He turns on Harris. Easton will bank that one home. Easton Goodpasture scores his first 2. Post players just going at each other right now, as it will be Livingston back out by 5 as Roberts brings it front court for the Bees. Roberts dribbles with the left hand, will hand off now to Jackson Bush. Right side Petty. Petty looks down low to Harris, can't make that entry pass with Goodpasture playing in front of him. Bush, right side 3 is good. Jackson Bush. Bush knocks down his second 3. He's got 6. The lead is 2. 36-34 Livingston. Story trying to go coast to coast is going to draw a foul on Upperman. Foul called on the Bees. Livingston will play it in on the inline. It's going to go on number 10. That's Jackson Bush picking up his first. Teams can play very physical here in the second half as nobody has gotten into any foul trouble so far in the game. Bilbrey going to sit down. Coffey will come in replacing him. Lob to Story, now to Coffey. To Hargis stepping free throw line. His jumper at the elbow rim's no good. Rebound Bush. Jackson quickly in the front court to Roberts running. Roberts, big Euro step in the lane. Jumper rims out, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Braden Roberts almost banked home that one with a chance for an and one. He'll draw the foul from Wyatt Hargis. Wyatt will pick up his first. Team second here in the second half, but both have been shooting fouls in the second half as Upperman being more aggressive, attacking the rim. Here in the second half, free throw by Roberts is no good. They didn't go to the free throw line in the first half. Already this will be their third free throw attempt here in the third quarter as Harris going to come in replacing Miller. Second free throw coming up from Roberts as he steps back up there for the Bees. Puts this one on the way. It bounces good. At the kind bounce on the Stone Memorial rim to score his 4th point of the night and cut the lead to 1 at 36-35. Story on the left side. Story now to Coffee. Coffee dribbling up top against this 2-3 zone by Upperman. They've been in it all night. The Story on the left side. Story back to Coffee. Coffee now will look to drive. Backs it back out to Story. Story to the free throw line. Now to Harris. His right side three is no good. Cole gets his own rebound. He'll take it right back to the rim. Driving layup. Good. Cole Harris. Harris, following his own miss, scores his 7th point. Livingston back out by 3, 38-35. The front court with it. Petty on the left side. Down low, Harris posting up. Harris double teamed. He'll kick it out to Roberts. 3-ball to ties. Good. Braden Roberts. Roberts 4 in the quarter. He's got 7 in the game. Upperman ties it up at 38 here in Crossville in this semifinal matchup in the 7 AAA district tournament. Coffee dribbling with the left hand. Coffee now will work it right side to Story. Isaac's 3 in the air, bounces no good. Goodpasture taps the rebound, but Chaffin will get to it. To Bush. Bush tries to save it and saves it off of Coffee. Don't know if he intended to do that, but it worked out well for them as they'll keep possession halfway through the 3rd quarter in a 38-38 tie in this semifinal matchup. The winner will play in the championship game on Wednesday night. Lob in the lane to Chaffin. His jumper in front's good. Bronston Chaffin. Chaffin into double figures. He's got 10, and Livingston wants a full timeout as Upperman takes the lead, 40-38 with 3:51 to play in the 3rd. We'll take it with them. Back to Crossville right after this.
Close to home. Livingston.
Hey guys, this is Jason coming to you from Frontier Chevrolet in Livingston, Tennessee, 2350 Cookeville Highway under new management. That is correct. Under new management here at Frontier Chevrolet. Guys, I want to let you guys know about all of the vehicles that we have on the lot right now. We have a big super savings event going on. And if you haven't noticed, we're giving back to the community. We had a turkey giveaway here on Thanksgiving. Be looking forward again coming around Christmas time. We believe it's going back and helping the community a lot. So we want you guys to make sure you like and share the post. That way everybody gets the opportunity to come up here and get a gift at no cost at all to you.
After the timeout, Upperman taking the lead 40-38 over Livingston Academy. Good 3rd quarter for the Bees as they in the quarter, let's see, 3, 6, 11, 12, 14-5. Upperman has outscored Livingston. They've scored 14 in a row. Have Upperman after Livingston scored the first 5 of the second half. The Bees have scored the next 14 to take a 2-point lead, 40-38. Clayton Harris, Cameron Bush, Hayden Petty, Braden Roberts, and Bronston Chaffin for the Bees. Cole Harris, Isaac Story, Wyatt Hargis, Brody Coffee, Easton Goodpasture for the Wildcats. Coffee on the right side. Coffee now to Harris. Harris down low, Goodpasture. He'll swing it to Hargis. Wyatt 3-ball on the left side. Good. Wyatt Hargis. Hargis into double figures. He's got his 3rd 3. 11 points now for the junior. And Livingston leads again by 1, 41-40. Cameron Bush dribbles around the Chaffin screen. Will pick up the dribble. Now high post to Harris. Lob down low, Chaffin. Livingston double teams. And a hold going to be called on the floor against Cole Harris, I believe. They'll call the foul on the floor. It will go on Harris. He'll pick up his 1st. Team's 3rd here in the second half. They've already been called for more fouls in this half than the entire first half for the Wildcats. Inbounds all the way top of the key to Harris. Harris backs it back out to Petty. Petty dribbling with the right hand will hand off Cameron Bush. Bush now to Roberts. Roberts will call the offensive set for Coach Bobby McWilliams and the 19-7 Upperman Bees. High post Harris. Goodpasture almost got a hand on that one to deflect it away. Harris top of the key, right side Petty. Petty back up top Roberts. And inside Goodpasture is going to be called for a push on Clayton Harris. Goodpasture will pick up his 2nd, team's 4th here in the second half. So Easton becomes the first player for Livingston to pick up as many as 2. Harris has 2 for the Bees. We want to take this opportunity to say thank you to Wascon Incorporated for paying the TSSAA broadcast rights fees for these postseason tournament games. We appreciate them making it possible for us to do these postseason games as Cameron Bush will step out to throw in. Bush plays it to Chaffin back in there. His jumper on the left side, no good. Harris will tap the rebound out, and Chaffin will control it. Good job by Petty keeping it alive after Harris had tapped it out. Roberts around the Chaffin screen in the corner now to Petty. Petty tries to get the ball down low to Chaffin. Story wouldn't let him, though. Harris lobbed to Cameron Bush, breaking to the block on the left side. Now to Harris. Now they will enter it to Chaffin. His jumper inside, good. Bronston Chaffin. Chaffin 4 in the quarter. He's got 12 in the game. Upperman seesaws back in front by 1, 42-41. Coffee in the front court for Livingston to Harris. Harris right side Story, steps to his left. 3 ball by Isaac is good. Isaac Story, little step to his left to avoid the defender. Knocks down his first 3. He's got 5 in the quarter, 12 in the game. Livingston out by 2, 44-42 with 2 minutes to play in the third. Cameron Bush on the left side. Up top, Petty. Petty down low, Harris posting up. His jumper inside, no good. Coffee with the rebound. Coffee quickly in the front court for Livingston. Coffee dribbling top of the key. Will go right side Story. In the corner, Hargis. Hargis will drive. Cut off. Back up top, Story. Story back to Hargis. Hargis works his way inside the arc. Now to Coffee. Coffee down low. Good pasture posting up. Turns to his left. Fall away. Banking. No good. Chaffin with the rebound. Chaffin now to Cameron Bush. Bush on the left side. Spins to his left. Good job by Good Pasture coming over to help defensively to take away that dribble drive. Roberts now. Way out beyond the three-point line. Roberts doesn't use the screen. He'll dribble away from it with the left hand. Now to Petty. 3 ball in the air by Hayden's off the back of the iron. No good, but Harris with an offensive rebound. Harris inside. Kicks it out to Bush. Bush now to Roberts. Roberts back to Bush on the left side, directing traffic as they set up against this Livingston man-to-man. Wildcats lead is 2 with a minute to play in the third. Chaffin, right side Petty around the Chaffin screen. He'll go to Roberts now. Right side 3 by Braden Roberts. No good. Rebound Coffee. Coffee quickly in the front court for Livingston. Coffee goes right side Hargis. Hargis fakes, dribbles back out with the left hand, now spins back to the right hand, and he'll back it back out to Story. Livingston may hold for the last shot of the quarter as the clock runs. Under 40 seconds to play now in the third. Cameron Bush going to step out and make them count to 5. Story backs it back out to Coffee. Coffee holding the basketball there, now to Hargis on the left side. Hargis right back to Coffee. Coach McWilliams kind of backing him off a little bit now as he's seen his team cut it down to 2. It was a 3-point lead at halftime. They've got it down to 2 right now, but Livingston with possession as the clock continues to go with 10 seconds now to play in the third. Upperman may have matched up man-to-man. Harris will drive. Harris gets inside, cut off. He'll back it back out to Coffee. Coffee pulls up inside, and they call a double dribble on Brody Coffee. Turnover by Livingston. We'll give it to Upperman with 3 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Jackson Bush and Evan Huddleston check back in for Upperman. Tucker Miller comes back in for Livingston. Roberts to play the ball in. Livingston going to match up man-to-man for this last 3 seconds. Huddleston will just have to fling it from here, and he will, and it's no good. We're through 3. After 3 complete, Livingston Academy 44, Upperman 42.
Coming to you.
Hello, friends. Josh Ford with Puckett's Furniture since 1954, and I'm excited to announce Puckett's 50% inventory liquidation going on now. Huge markdowns, clearly marked on big discount price tags. Every single piece has been put on the bargain block. Many one-of-a-kind items, now is the time to buy. Tax time is here, and I want your business. Hurry before these tremendous selections and values disappear. That's Puckett's 50% inventory liquidation. Come on down!
Fourth quarter here in Crossville. A good one going here tonight between the Upperman Bees and the Livingston Academy Wildcats. If you enjoy our coverage here on Overton Events, go to our YouTube page, subscribe to our YouTube channel. That'll help us grow our channel, help us to continue to bring you more events here on Overton Events. We remind you that we're getting very close to spring sports seasons here on Overton Events. We've got high school baseball, high school softball, high school soccer. We've got elementary school soccer, baseball, and softball. So big spring sports season getting ready to get underway here on Overton Events. But we've got a lot of basketball to be played before then as Jackson Bush brings it front court. Upperman with possession to start the fourth quarter. Bush Doesn't use the screen. He'll drive with the right hand. Cut off inside, ball knocked free and stolen away by Goodpasture. Now to Story. Story tried to hit Harris, but Roberts took it away. Roberts to Jackson Bush, a wide open layup. Good. Jackson Bush to tie the game at 44 with 7.5 to play in the fourth quarter. Hargis in the front court to Story. Left side now to Miller. Miller back to Story up top. Story will go down low to Goodpasture. Now to Harris breaking to the rim. Layup good. Cole Harris. Harris lays it up and in to score his ninth. Girls game over in District 8 AAA. Page is leading Lawrence County 43-37 midway through the third quarter. Page leading 43-37 midway through the third quarter. And that one, the jumper on the baseline, no good by Petty. But a foul going to be called on Wyatt Hargis, and he'll pick up his second, team's fifth here in the second half. But this will put Hayden Petty on the free throw line to shoot 2, as he'll go there with 7:03 to play in the fourth. Petty stepping up there for the first time with a chance to go into double figures if he makes them both, and he knocks down the first. Trying to tie it again here as that girls' consolation, Page and Lawrence County. Championship game in 8 AAA girls, Tullahoma and Lincoln County. On the boys' side, tomorrow night, Marshall County takes on Spring Hill in the consolation as the second free throw good again. Boys' championship tomorrow night sees Lawrence County take on Page for that championship. We're all tied at 46 here with a minute gone in the fourth quarter here in Crossville. Story, right side to Miller. Miller, high post, Goodpasture. Back to Miller, top of the key. Back to Goodpasture. Easton will drive. Easton cut off, finds Hargis on the right side. Can't get the three away. Steps in the lane, pull up for 2. Is rolling, no good. Rebound taken away by Jackson Bush. Bush down the front court for the Bees, dribbling on the left side. Bush can't get the 3 with Story stepping to him. Petty now will go right side. Cameron Bush. Cameron holding the basketball, spins to his right hand. He'll drive, scoop layup, no good. Rebound, Goodpasture. Now to Miller. Miller quickly in the front court for Livingston. Miller, right corner, Story. Isaac's 3 in the air is bouncing, no good. Rebound, Cameron Bush. Bush now to Roberts to bring it up the floor. 46-46 here at Stone Memorial High School. Free throw line, Harris for the Bees. Harris backs it back out to Roberts. Roberts the half-court circle. Steps around the screen. Harris just slipped right beneath it to stay right with Roberts. Up top now to Petty. Petty down low to Harris posting up. Harris turns to his left. Jumper inside, good. Clayton Harris. Harris 2 in the quarter, 7 in the game, all in the second half. And Upperman back in front by 2, 48-46 with 5:40 to play in the fourth quarter. Goodpasture at the elbow. The Story cutting down low, lost it on the way up. What have we got? A foul called on Upperman. Foul will go on Cameron Bush, picking up his second, team's third here in the second half, and this will put Isaac Story on the free throw line to shoot 2 with a chance to tie it back up at the free throw line. 5:38 to play in the fourth. Good crowd from Livingston over across the way here at Stone Memorial. Student section, they've moved them way up at the upper level as the free throw by Story is good. They're down near the Upperman end, but they're about 15 rows up, so not nearly as impactful as they are at home. Bronston Chaffin checking back in for Upperman. Story to shoot a second free throw. Stepping back up there for the Wildcats. Story dribbling there, puts this one on the way. It rims no good. Rebound taken away by Bush. Bush now to bring it front court for the Bees. Bush dribbling to the right wing. Will pick up the dribble out top Harris. Harris back to Bush. Bush working between the circles. Right side Petty. Story almost got to it, but Petty keeps control. Petty now to Jackson Bush. Bush will drive, gets inside, lost it on the way up, but they're going to call a foul on Livingston. Let's see who they've got and see if he was shooting. We'll have to wait and see. They'll say it's on the floor, so no free throws here. Foul going to go on Easton Goodpasture, and he'll pick up his third. Team foul number 6 on Livingston. So Upperman in the bonus for the next 5:19. Bilbrey going to come in replacing Miller. Coffey will come in replacing Goodpasture. 48-47. The Upperman lead is 1 as Roberts to throw in. Roberts pass deflected by Harris, knocked right back out of bounds. Touched last by the Wildcats, as it will be Upperman to play the ball in once again. Upperman to throw it in on the right side this time. Goes right wing Petty. Petty now to Bush. Bush down low to Chaffin posting up. Chaffin shot blocked by Hargis, but they'll call White for number 3. Hargis picks up his third, all here in this second half. This will put Bronston Chaffin on the free throw line to shoot 2 with a chance to move Upperman in front by 3 here in this fourth quarter. Chaffin going to the line for the first time. 12 points on the night for Chaffin. Dribbling the basketball there. Free throws on the way and no good. He'll have a second. Foul in the act of shooting. Still a chance to extend the lead to 2. As Chaffin will step back up there. Dribbling the basketball at the free throw line. This one's on the way. This one, rims no good again. Rebound Bilbrey. They're 2 of 5 from the free throw line. Coffee in the front court. Story didn't see the pass as his head was turned, and the turnover will give it back to Upperman. Bush to bring it front court. Bush now at the half court circle. Bush swings it right side to Petty. Petty dribbling top of the key, steps around the Harris screen, back to Harris on the pick and pop. Harris down low, Chaffin. Chaffin to Bush, cutting to the baseline. His jumper's no good, but Bilbrey will foul him, and Jackson Bush will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Daniel Bilbrey picks up his second. Team's 8th here in the second half. Going to put Jackson Bush on the free throw line for 2 free throws, though, here. Fouled in the act of shooting. Bush to the line for the first time. He's got a chance to go into double figures as he steps up there with 8. Free throw by Bush is good. 3 in the quarter, 9 in the game for Jackson Bush. 2-point Upperman lead, 49-47, and Livingston wants a timeout. We'll take a moment to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. W&O Construction, Farmers Insurance, Rick Savage, Maynard's Automotive, Hall Funeral Home, Bullseye Security, Exit Rocky Top Realty, Livingston Dairy Queen, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Jerry's IGA, Highway Tire, Puckett's Furniture and Appliances, Milton Rains and Family, Farley & Sons Construction and Excavation, Full Mower Service, Donovan Savage, Walnut Grove Church of Christ, Willow Grove Marina, Livingston Family Healthcare, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Overton County News, R&M Family Pharmacy, E.B. Gray Jewelry, First Church, Frontier Chevrolet, Livingston Regional Hospital, Lucky Red Stables, Oakley Equipment Rental, Wayne's Grill, and Wascon Incorporated. Bush back to the line, shooting one more, trying to extend the lead to 3 with 4:48 to play in the fourth quarter. Bush, free throw is good. Makes them both there. In the quarter now, they're 4 of 6 from the free throw line, 6 of 9 from the line in the game. As it will be Story in the front court to Harris. Harris, left side Bilbrey, in the corner Coffee. Coffee in 3-point range. Coffee tries to drive inside, cut off. Will find Harris K in the lane. His jumper's no good, but Chaffin will foul him and put him on the line to shoot 2. Bronston Chaffin will pick up his second, team's 4th here in the second half, and Cole Harris will go to the line for the Wildcats for the first time, shooting 2 free throws here, with his team trailing by 3, 50-47. Harris puts the first of 2 on the way and knocks it down. Harris into double figures. He's the 3rd Wildcat to go into double figures. Livingston being led by Story with 13. 11 for Hargis, 10 for Harris. Second free throw by White. Good again to give him 11 on the night and to cut the lead down to 1 at 50-49. Livingston going into some 2-2-1 pressure now against Upperman. Roberts, long pass will get to Harris. Harris on the left side, going to back it down as in the left corner, Petty's 3 is good. Hayden Petty knocks down the 3 on the left side. He's got 13 now for the Bees. Harris in the front court. They're out by 4, 53-49. Halfway through the fourth quarter. Hargis will drive. Layup at the rim, no good. Rebound Jackson Bush. Into the third quarter. Page leading Lawrence County 49-48. And long pass ahead, and a foul going to be called on Livingston. Foul on the Wildcats. We'll put Upperman on the free throw line. It's going to go on Cole Harris. He'll pick up his second. Team's 9th. So every Livingston foul after this one, the double bonus for the Bees. Braden Roberts going to the free throw line to shoot 2 here. Trying to give Upperman their biggest lead at 6 if he can make them both. Roberts stepping up there with 3:56 to play in the fourth. Still a lot of time left in the game as Roberts put the first of 2 on the way. No good. He'll have a second opportunity. We said in the fourth quarter, that's their third free throw miss. They're 4 of 7 from the line in the fourth as Coffey and Harris going to sit down. Goodpasture and Miller come back in for Livingston. Second free throw from Roberts is on the way and good. So Roberts makes 1 out of 2 to extend the lead to 5 at 54-49. Bilbrey will bring it front court for Livingston. Bilbrey goes left side, Story. Story now to Miller. Miller with the right-hand dribble, backs it back out to the half-court line. Miller working there at the half-court circle will go to Story. Story, and now a whistle away from the ball, and a foul going to be called on Upperman. Foul will go on the Bees, holding defensively. It's going to go on number 21, Braden Roberts, picking up his second. Team's fifth. They had a couple to give, still have 1 to give before Livingston goes in the bonus as Bilbrey goes inbounds to Story. Story dribbling between the circles. Upperman has went man-to-man here. Now to Hargis. Hargis, high post, Goodpasture. Goodpasture fakes the handoff. He'll swing it to Bilbrey. Bilbrey on the wing will go now to Story. Story down low. Goodpasture posting on Harris. Goodpasture works his way inside, spins to the left, can't get it away. Kicks it back out to Hargis. Hargis around the Goodpasture screen down low. Will go back to Goodpasture. Easton turns in the lane. Jumper good. Easton, Goodpasture. Soft touch from right in front. Goodpasture has 8, and the lead is cut to 3 at 54-51. Bush in the backcourt to Roberts. Roberts dribbling against the 2-2-1 pressure. Roberts picks up the dribble. Long pass will get to Petty. Petty on the right side. Won't take the step back 3. He'll go up top to Roberts. Left corner they go now to Jackson Bush. Bush back to Roberts. Roberts directing traffic here against this Livingston man-to-man as he'll work it on the right wing. Roberts up top now to Harris. Harris now to Jackson Bush. Bush will go in the corner. Petty, his 3 in the air is bouncing, no good. Rebound Chaffin down low for the Bees. His follow, no good. But a foul going to be called on Livingston, and it will put Bronston Chaffin on the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul going to go on Easton Goodpasture, picking up his 4th. Excuse me, it goes on Isaac Story. Story picking up his 1st. Team's 10th here in the second half as Chaffin at the line. Free throw's good. His first made free throw of the night. He's now 1 of 3 from the free throw line. So he'll step back up there for the Bees. Chaffin put the second one on the way. This one is no good. Rebound tapped by Bush, but controlled by Miller. Miller now in the front court for Livingston. 4-point Upperman lead, 55-51 with 2:20 to play in the game. Miller on the right side, asking for a screen. Doesn't use it. He'll dribble back with the left hand. Miller gets inside. Miller will kick it in the corner to Harris. Harris will drive. Harris picks up the dribble. Needs help. Will kick it out to Hargis. Hargis deep in three-point range as we move under 2 minutes to play in the fourth. Hargis, 3-ball on the right wing. Rims no good. Rebound taken away by Roberts for Upperman. Roberts down the backcourt. We'll find Harris right at the half-court line. Harris now to Jackson Bush. Bush deep in three-point range. Will dribble around the screen with the left hand. Bush backs it back out to Chaffin. Chaffin now to Harris deep in three-point range. The 4-point lead in the basketball for the Upperman Bees, and Bush is going to be bumped and fouled by Isaac Story. Story will pick up his second. This will put Jackson Bush on the free throw line to shoot 2. Double bonus for Upperman the rest of the way with 1:42 to play in the fourth as they will go back to the free throw line. Bush shooting this one as he knocks it down. Bush in the quarter, he's 3 of 3 from the free throw line, has 5 points in the quarter, 11 in the game. Chance to extend the lead to 6 with 1:42 to play in the fourth. Jackson Bush stepping back up there. Puts this one on the way and gets it to go. Bush makes them both there. Story will bring it front court for Livingston. Story going to drive, gets inside, layup good, and he is fouled. Isaac Story has a chance in an old-fashioned three-point play as Bronston Chaffin has picked up number 3. Story going to the line, trying to cut this lead to 3 with 1:37 to play in the fourth quarter. Story stepping to the line with 15 points on the night, looking for number 16 here at the charity stripe. Dribbling the basketball there. Free throw by the senior is no good. Rebound Chaffin. Chaffin now to Bush. It stays 4, 57-53. Bush in the front court, double teamed, in trouble, and a foul going to be called. Foul called on Livingston. Let's see who they've got here. Officials getting together. Foul going to go on Isaac Story, picking up his third. This will put Jackson Bush back on the free throw line to shoot 2. As he goes there, a chance to again extend it to 6 as he'll step up to the free throw line. Bush stepping up there for the Bees, dribbling the basketball there at the charity stripe. Puts this one on the way and knocks it down. The best he can do, though, is still make it a 2-possession game with a minute and a half to play. Still a world of time for the Wildcats as Bush will step back up there. Dribbling the basketball there at the charity stripe. Puts this one on the way and got it to go. 6 of 6 from the line in the quarter. He's got 8 points in the quarter, 14 in the game to lead Upperman. Coffey running the other way. Coffey turns on Harris. Jumper down low. Good. And he is fouled. Brody Coffey with the and one for the Wildcats as Clayton Harris will pick up his third. And the Wildcats battle their way back to 4 with a chance to again make it a 1-possession game here with Brody Coffey at the free throw line for Livingston Academy. Wildcats back everyone off the line. They're going to jump into a little full court pressure here with this one. As Coffey's free throw rolls out. Chaffin with the rebound. Chaffin now to Roberts. Roberts double teamed in the backcourt. Roberts backs away from the pressure. 10-second count going. Long pass will get to Harris. Harris to Petty. Breaking to the rim. His jumper is no good. Rebound Story. Story looking to push. Story in the front court for Livingston. Story in the lane. Layup no good. But he'll go to the line to shoot 2 and has a chance to get this to 2 here at the free throw line. Foul on the Bees. Going to go on. Foul called on Braden Roberts, picking up his third. Team's 8th. Story first of 2 is good. Isaac, 4 in the quarter. He's got 16 in the game. Chance to make this a 2-point game with 1:04 to play in the fourth as Bilbrey comes back in replacing Miller. Second free throw from Story. Dribbling the basketball there. Second free toss. That one's good as well. Story makes them both there. He's got 17. Back to a 2-point game, 59-57. Roberts in the backcourt. Long pass to Petty. Petty looks to drive. They double team him in the corner. Petty in trouble, and he's going to be fouled by Livingston. No, a timeout called by Upperman. Timeout called by the Bees. We'll take it with them. 55 seconds to play in the fourth. Upperman 59, Livingston 57.
Hello, friends. Josh Ford with Puckett's Furniture since 1954, and I'm excited to announce Puckett's 50% inventory liquidation going on now. Huge markdowns, clearly marked on big discount price tags. Every single piece has been put on the bargain block. Many one-of-a-kind items, now is the time to buy. Tax time is here, and I want your business. Hurry before these tremendous selections and values disappear. That's Puckett's 50% inventory liquidation. Come on down!
To play the ball in after the timeout with Roberts stepping out to throw in. Roberts plays it to Petty right in front of Coach Bobby McWilliams. Now to Jackson Bush. Bush at the half-court circle, dribbling with the left hand. Bush works it out top. They'll double team there, and Bush is going to be pushed and fouled by Livingston. Foul going to go, I think, on Cole Harris. It will go on Harris. He'll pick up his third. This will put Jackson Bush back on the free throw line to shoot 2 more. He's 6 of 6 from the free throw line in the fourth quarter. A chance to extend this back to a 2-possession lead. Bush stepping up there, dribbling the basketball at the free throw line. This one's on the way and good. Cooley knocks down the first of 2. 9 in the quarter, 15 in the game for Bush as he ties Isaac Story to lead all scorers. Second free throw coming up from Jackson Bush. Stepping back up there for Upperman. Puts this one on the way and knocks it down. So Bush makes them both there. The lead back to 4, 61-57. Hargis in the front court for Livingston. Hargis works it right side to Miller. Miller against this 2-3 zone to Story. Story, deep three ball by Isaac is rimming, no good. Rebound Chaffin for the Bees. Then a foul going to be called on Livingston, and it will put Chaffin on the line to shoot 2. 32 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter. Foul will go on Easton Goodpasture, picking up his third, they say. No, it is his fourth on Goodpasture. This will put Bronston Chaffin back on the free throw line to shoot 2. 32 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter. Chaffin dribbling the basketball there. Free throws on the way and good. Chaffin 2 in the quarter. He's got 14 in the game. Second one coming up. Midway through the fourth quarter, Page and Lawrence County all tied at 55. Second free throw by Chaffin, good again. A couple of big makes there to put the lead back to 6 at 63-57. Hargis in the front court, pulls up the free throw line. Jumper's no good. Goodpasture taps the rebound, gets to it, and draws a foul from Jackson Bush. Bush going to pick up his second. Team's ninth, so still a 1-and-1 here for Easton Goodpasture. Goodpasture stepping to the line with 24.5 seconds to play in the fourth quarter as Coffey and Bilbrey ready to check back in for Livingston. Miller will sit down. Coffey will come in if Goodpasture makes these 2 free throws, as he's going to replace Goodpasture. Easton at the line. Puts this one on the way and knocks it down. Goodpasture 3 in the quarter, 9 in the game, cuts it back to 5 at 63-58. Goodpasture shoot a second free throw. Stepping back up there. Dribbling the basketball at the free throw line. Puts this one on the way and makes them both. So Goodpasture has 10. Now Coffey will get on the floor, replacing Goodpasture, as it will be Upperman to play the ball in on the end line. Leading by 4 with 24.5 seconds to play in the fourth. Inbounds goes to Bush. Bush now off the hands of Chaffin, stolen by Coffey. Coffey now to Harris. Harris will drive, layup no good, but Chaffin will foul him. Bronston Chaffin has picked up his fourth. Cole Harris to the line to shoot 2 here for the Wildcats to try to cut it down to 2. Harris going there with 18 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter. Chaffin picking up number 4. Not what Coach McWilliams wanted at all. Right there is the free throw by Harris is good. Cole, 5 in the quarter. He's got 12 in the game. Chance to make this a 2-point game here. As Harris will step back up there. They're checking something over at the table. They are happy with that. Now Harris steps back up there for Livingston. Dribbling the basketball there. Free throw on the way. Good again. Harris makes them both there, and Livingston will take a timeout. We'll take a 30 with them. 18 seconds to play. It is Upperman 63, Livingston Academy 61.
Hey guys, this is Jason coming to you from Frontier Chevrolet in Livingston, Tennessee, 2350 Cookeville Highway, under new management. That is correct. Under new management here at Frontier Chevrolet. Guys, I want to let you guys know about all of the vehicles that we have on the lot right now. We have a big super savings event going on. And if you haven't noticed, we're giving back to the community. We had a turkey giveaway here on Thanksgiving. Be looking forward again coming around Christmas time. We believe in going back and helping the community a lot. So we want you guys to make sure you like and share the post. That way everybody gets the opportunity to come up here and get a gift at no cost at all to you.
Livingston's cut it to 2, 63-61. Again, we ask you if you enjoy watching our coverage of events here on Overton Events. We ask you to go to our YouTube channel, subscribe to our YouTube channel, help us grow our channel. If you have been watching and haven't subscribed, it doesn't cost you anything to subscribe, never will cost you anything to subscribe. Just go there and help us grow our channel here on Overton Events. Roberts to throw in against the pressure by Livingston. Roberts will play it in on the end line. Roberts can't find anyone. Finally, it's Chaffin. Chaffin back to Roberts, and Roberts going to be pushed and fouled by Livingston. Foul going to go on Daniel Bilbrey. Bilbrey will pick up his third. Braden Roberts going to the free throw line to shoot 2. 8 points in the game for Roberts as he steps up there with 15.9 to play in the fourth quarter. Roberts dribbling the basketball there. Free throw's on the way and no good. Still a 2-point lead. The best he can do is put them out by 3. Miller checking in to replace Coffey. Roberts stepping back up to the free throw line for Upperman. Roberts dribbling the basketball there. Free throw's on the way. That one rattles home. So Roberts makes 1 out of 2. Bilbrey in the front court for Livingston. Bilbrey dribbling up top to Story. Story now to Hargis. Hargis around the Story screen. Hargis at the half-court circle. Takes a look at the clock. Hargis going to be pushed and fouled by Harris. Clayton Harris will pick up his 4th. That may not be a bad foul because now you put Hargis on the free throw line shooting 2, but the time runs down to 5 seconds. So Hargis at the line. Now how does Livingston play it? Coach Miller right there close to the official. He may see what Hargis does here and may use a timeout after this first one. If Hargis makes, free throw is good. As Coffey going to come back in. Hargis to shoot a second free throw to try to make this a 1-point game. 5 seconds, still a lot of time. As he'll step back up there for Livingston Academy. Hargis second free throw, good again. And now Livingston will take the timeout. We'll take a moment to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Jerry's IGA, Highway Tire, Puckett's Furniture and Appliances, Milton Rains and Family, Farley & Sons Construction and Excavation, Full Mower Service, Donovan Savage, Walnut Grove Church of Christ, W&O Construction, Farmers Insurance, Rick Savage, Maynard's Automotive, Hall Funeral Home, Bullseye Security, Exit Rocky Top Realty, Livingston Dairy Queen, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Overton County News, R&M Family Pharmacy, E.B. Gray Jewelry, First Church, Frontier Chevrolet, Livingston Regional Hospital, Lucky Red Stables, Oakley Equipment Rental, Wayne's Grill, Wascon Incorporated, Willow Grove Marina, Livingston Family Healthcare, and Gary Maxwell Insurance Agency. Wildcats cut the lead to 1, 64-63 with 5 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter. Still time to foul and get the basketball back. As down in the 8 AAA girls tournament, Lawrence County's taken a 5-point lead, 62-57 with 2:12 left in the fourth quarter. Roberts stepping out to throw in for Upperman as he'll play the ball in on the end line. 5 seconds to play. Livingston, if they can't get a steal, they want the quick foul as the inbounds will go to Bush. And Bush is going to be held and fouled. Almost got the tie up. 3.7 to play in the fourth, so still plenty of time for the Wildcats to get a shot. Foul going to go on Daniel Bilbrey. He'll pick up his 4th. This will put Jackson Bush back on the free throw line to shoot 2. Bush going there where he's 8 of 8 from the free throw line in the fourth quarter. Has 10 points in the quarter, 16 in the game. But again, he can only extend it to a 3-point lead if he makes them both here. Bush at the line, so the Wildcats still with a chance to tie with a 3, even if he makes them both. First one's on the way. Got it to go. Bush, 9 of 9. That's some good free throw shooting in the fourth quarter. And boy, they've gotten to the line in the fourth quarter. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 19, 21 free throws by Upperman in the fourth quarter. Second one good again. So Livingston needs a 3. Inbounds Harris. Harris in the front court. He'll pull up. He'll take the 3. It's no good, and Upperman wins it. Upperman wins it by a final score of 66-63 over Livingston Academy. They'll be in the championship game on Wednesday night, taking on the winner of Stone Memorial and White County. It'll be Livingston playing in the consolation game on Wednesday night at 6 against the loser of White County and Stone Memorial. Scoring for Upperman as they move their record to 20-7 on the season. Hayden Petty ends up with 13 points on the night for the Bees. 18 points scored tonight for Jackson Bush, including 10 of 10 from the free throw line in the fourth quarter. 4 points in the game for Cameron Bush. 7 points scored tonight by Clayton Harris. 9 in the game for Braden Roberts. 15 points scored tonight by Bronston Chaffin to give them their total of 66. With the loss, Livingston sees their record drop to 24-5 on the season. Scoring tonight for the Wildcats, 4 points in the game for Brody Coffey. 13 points scored tonight by Wyatt Hargis. 13 in the game for Cole Harris. 6 points tonight for Tucker Miller. 10 in the game for Easton Goodpasture. And 17 points scored tonight by Isaac Story to give Livingston their total of 63. Join us tomorrow night for girls basketball here on Overton Events. We'll be down in Cookeville at Tennessee Tech University, where it'll be the Livingston Academy Lady Wildcats playing in the championship game against Upperman tomorrow night. We'll be on the air at about 8:25 with the start of that one. The first game tomorrow night is White County and Cumberland County, Livingston and Upperman to follow in the championship game tomorrow night. That's going to wrap it up from here. Again, your final score is Upperman 66, Livingston Academy 63. Thank you to our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. For Tyler Maxwell, this is